Hello everyone and welcome to another video on XrmTypeFast series. So in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to use XrmClientService retrieve method. So we go to VS Code and actually we are now going to retrieve an account record from our organization. So we go with await XrmClientService.retrieve, and if we look at the signature of the method, we see that there are normally 4 parameters: entity name, ID, column set, and columns in fact, which is of type column set, and expand, which is of type expansion set. So I'm pretty much sure that you know the entity. You're completely you're completely aware of the entity name, the UID, and the column set. Just in case of the column set, I should say that it is exactly like C#, that we are actually going to provide the names of the fields that we're going to retrieve. Okay. But in case of the last one, the last parameter, we see that it is of type expansion set, and this is specific to web API, that when we are in fact going to retrieve a method, we also can indicate a lookup field and extract some fields of that lookup field, in fact in the form of a linked entity. So this in fact has been implemented in the form of expansion set type within our TypeScript file. Okay, so we go with account.logicalName, new GUID, and we go with well, indeed the 4th parameter, as you see, it is optional because there is actually this question mark sign right next to its value, so it is optional. I'm going to declare a columns object, new column set, and pass that as a parameter. Okay, so far good, and let's also add that crazy variable that we always define. Okay, so in order to define which columns, we can go to an account form and indicate these fields. So again, name, description, number of employees, account.name, account.description, account.number of employees, address 1 latitude, credit on hold, address 1 underline latitude. So again, by pressing Alt and Z, you can actually text wrap, credit on hold, account.credit on hold. So far, parent account ID, primary contact ID, account.parent account ID, account.primary contact ID, and well, customer start date, account.customer. Oops, which one again? And also I should have noted also here that which one, account parent account, which one, whether this one or this one. So again, we see that create, update, and expansion set. Okay, create, update, and expansion set. So since this is actually a column set and none of these, So we're gonna go with that first value. So that's also the case for this one. And for the last one, CR12. Okay, for customers, we are going to define, for example, this, and go to the object definition, and here using condition expression column set. Yeah, that one is the correct one. And a start date, industry code. Industry code. I count that. I think the last one is revenue. Revenue, yeah, and the CRF. I count that. CR12F underline type. Yeah. So far, everything is good. And also, we are going to provide the GUID. Oh, oops. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have pasted here. And we save it, we build it. And we copy the I think there is something wrong with my browser, so I go and open my other browser. This is one of those things that is completely unexpected. Okay, so here I would go to solutions this time, sample, okay. This is DevTools, and just refreshing it. Cool. So we run it. Now it is retrieved. So let's look at the values. Name sample underline changed, and there are other values, but most of the values have not been returned, and the reason is that most of these fields actually that we have tried to retrieve are in fact null. So we're going to set them some values. Value 1, I don't know, maybe 34.65. Yes. A parent account, a primary contact, a customer. Let's go with Contos. I think, yeah, this is the demo. I go with, today is January 9th. I go with January 1st. Accounting, customer, and 1. So we run it. So now you see that all these values actually have been returned, and true value 1, and the customer, the parent account, the primary contact, and all of them have been returned. Okay. So far everything have been quite well. So in case of the fourth parameter, I'm just going to define a expansion set, yeah, and the object is expansion set, and it's going to ask us about the lookup attribute, which here we would go with the primary contact. Okay, primary contact. But look, the expansion set, this version is the correct version. Okay, and the second parameter actually is a column set, right? Lookup attribute and column set. So again, we are going to provide this one with a column set, but be careful that this column set is different from the other one, because it's going to go through the contact form, and I'm just going to go with the full name, and that's it. But also you can retrieve, you can actually name here other fields as well. So this time I'm going to add this expansion set object. Great. Building it. And copy and pasting again. Okay, so I refresh the record again, and as you see, the expansion set is also included. And I'm just going to look up for the full name, which is here, Ahmad Nawawi. Beautiful. And as you see, it is Ahmad Nawawi, the full name. Okay. So the retrieve method is done. There is nothing else, but actually you may ask me, okay, now that I have retrieved these values, how am I going to work with them? So actually in the world of C#, normally you would go with for example, if you want to work with the with one of those specific fields, you are completely familiar with this get attribute by value object, where in C# we in fact actually the generic type we're going to use it is generic type, and say for example that is of type generic, and okay, the name of the record is the field in fact is account dot description. Yeah. This is actually the syntax that we normally use in C# in order to work. In fact, after retrieving, after doing this, retrieving a record, we would actually normally do with the retrieved fields. Okay, and in order to actually respect that kind of style, I also have come up with this object, the get attribute by value object, and as you see, this generic value is passed, but because of some limitations that are specific to the TypeScript language, so we are also going to define that generic value also in here. Okay, so just this is an extra burden, but I don't think it is gonna be something hard to get around with. And while I'm looking for the name, account name, record.get attribute and string. So now I'm going actually to use this get attribute by value object in order to retrieve, in order actually to assign these values to some variables and work with those variables. Okay, actually I'm not going to work with those variables, I'm just going to show you how this assignment is gonna actually happen using this get attribute by value object. So I go with that. So number of employees, report that get attribute by value, account, and okay. So for the number of employees, I will go with the value of with number, because actually in JavaScript we don't have is integer or I don't know decimal. We only have number. Account dot number of employees and number, and the next one is latitude, lat, and indeed it is again number, and we go with address 1 underline latitude and number. Oh, why is it nagging? It is because there are others as well, in fact duplicates. So the next one is credit on hold, credit on hold, which is of type boolean. So boolean and boolean, and then we have parent account, and it is gonna be of type entity reference, account dot okay, parent account. So which one? It is not create, update, or expansion set, so we are gonna go with this. And entity reference, and we have the primary contact, and it is again entity reference, and so we go with the primary contact and entity reference. Okay, so the customer field, it is also entity reference, account.customer. So which one? This, or this? I will go with this one. Then I will check on that. Customer, condition experiment, column set, and get attribute by value. Yeah. So this one is also okay. So we go with the start date. Since I'm going actually to make this demo complete for you, so I actually go with all field types, but I could have made this video a little bit shorter for you. If it's a little getting actually long, I would apologize for that. Start date, yeah. And we have the industry code. That get attribute, and it is of type option set value, and we go with the option set value, and we have the account, in fact the type. So we are almost reaching the end of this long-lasting retrieving stuff. Multi-option set value and multi-option set value, and the last is revenue, which is record.get attribute money and account dot revenue and money. Okay. It was long number of rows, in fact. So now we're building it, and as it is built, we're going to copy paste it within our environment. Good. Publish. And let me clear cache. Cool. Let's put it here. Okay. So account name, sample changed. Description. Oh, yeah, value. Cool. So let me reach it here. Employees 1, lattice, yeah, that one, yeah, this one 2, that one 2. The parent account, the contact, the customer, everything is returned back. Industry code, type, yeah, and we have the value as well. So hopefully all values have been returned and it worked as expected. So thank you so much for staying with me. I see you soon.